Hey everybody, here's a bunch of quick and easy ways to stretch out your shoulders and improve your posture. First, we'll just shrug the shoulders, forward, back, and down, other direction, and just feel free to do this as long as you like. When you're ready to move on, we're going to open up the arms, cross in front, open up the arms, cross with the other arm on top, and then just keep going, open and cross, as fast or as slow as feels good. And feel free to do this for a minute if you like. Moving on, we'll just bring the hands up, looking up, and then bring the hands down. And just inhale, reaching the hands as high as you can. Get those arms nice and straight. Maybe palms together and hands down. And feel free to do this as long as you like. When you're ready to move on, we're going to interlace the fingers behind the back like this. Push the hands down toward the floor. Look up if it feels good. Take a few slow, deep breaths in and out of the nose. And then we'll open and cross. Interlace the fingers with the other thumb on top. Push down, maybe look up, and breathe slowly in and out of the nose. This pose is often combined with a wide-legged forward fold. So if you like, take the feet apart nice and wide. Keep those feet parallel. Push the feet into the mat evenly. Interlace the fingers behind you. Push down. Inhale, look up, and exhale. Take the heart forward and just lift the hands up a little bit. If you feel a good stretch, just stop. If you want to go further, keep going as far as is comfortable. Taking your head toward the mat and your hands up, and then eventually up and over. If you're a yoga rock star, you'll get your hands all the way to the floor. I'll probably never get there, that's okay. Just breathe slowly, maybe going a little bit further every time you exhale. When you're ready to come up, slowly lift the head first, nice and slow. Unless you want a dizzy spell, if you want to get dizzy, go ahead, come up real fast. Just kidding, don't come up fast. And slowly release the hands. I'm going to do it with the other thumb on top now. I'll do it facing this direction so you can see what I'm doing a little better. Interlace the fingers, push the hands down, inhale, look up, and exhale. Just fold as far as you comfortably can. When you feel a good stretch, just stop and breathe slowly in and out of the nose. Maybe going a little further every time you exhale. When you're ready to come up, slowly lift the head. Nice and easy. Release the hands. And I'm just going to open, cross a little bit again. Now I'm going to bring the right arm across like this, palm facing behind me, left hand in front of the right arm like this, palm facing forward. And I'm just going to gently pull the right arm back, keeping the right arm relatively straight. I feel a nice stretch right here. Other side, left arm goes in front, palm facing back, right hand palm facing forward, and just using the right arm to gently pull the left arm back. I'm not twisting like this, keeping my shoulders pretty square. Feeling a nice stretch right here. And I'm just going to open and cross again a little bit. Next, I'm going to reach my right hand down my back, and my left hand's going to assist by gently pushing the elbow down, standing up nice and tall. And other side, left hand reaches down, right hand assists. Moving on, I'm going to take the right hand down the back, left hand up the back, and just reach the hands toward each other. Maybe I can get the hands together and clasp the fingers. If you can't get that far, just take a towel, let it go down the back, left hand reaches up. Now I've got that same stretch going on. If I want to go further, I'll just bring the hands a little closer to each other. Other side, these are the options. Reach down with the left hand, reach up with the right hand. That's fine. Maybe use the towel. Towel goes down the back. Right hand grabs the towel. Maybe get those hands a little closer to each other. And if you're ready, left hand down the back, right hand up the back. Maybe you can get those fingers to touch. Breathe slowly and deeply. When you're ready, release, open and cross. Next, we're going to do a challenging shoulder stretch called reverse prayer. We'll start by pointing the fingers toward each other with the palms down right at the hips. And maybe the fingers touch, and maybe you can get the fingers to start pointing up a little bit. Eventually, you'll be able to get the palms together like this. And just breathe slowly and deeply, standing up nice and tall. This is often combined with a forward fold called pyramid pose. If you want to try it, right foot in front, left foot back about 3 feet, pointed at a diagonal. I'll do that reverse prayer, or as close as I can get. Then inhale to look up, and exhale, fold. This is a great stretch on the back of the right leg as well. And just fold as far as you comfortably can. Try releasing the hands to the leg or to the floor and just having a nice relaxing forward fold here. When you're ready to come up, lift the head first and slowly make your way up. Let's try it with the left foot in front. So left foot facing forward, right foot at a diagonal. Feet are about 3 feet apart. Do that reverse prayer. Get as close as you can. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold. When you feel a good stretch, just stop and breathe slowly in and out of the nose. And again, maybe we let the hands come down to the leg or to the floor for a nice relaxing forward fold. And this can even stretch out the muscles around the shoulders that are near the neck. And when you're ready, slowly come up to standing. Open and cross a few times. Next, we're going to do a pose called eagle. Not sure why it's called eagle, but this is how we do it. We cross the arms in front. I'll bring my right arm on top. Try to get the elbows to cross. And then bring the hands toward each other. Maybe you can get the thumbs to hook together. Maybe you can get the palms together. A few slow, deep breaths. I'm kind of lifting the elbows and pushing the hands forward just a little bit so they stay right over the elbows. And release. And this time we'll go left arm on top, getting those elbows to cross, or getting as close as you can. Maybe you just stop here, that's fine. Maybe you get the thumbs together, maybe you get the palms together. Lifting the elbows a little bit, pushing the hands forward a little bit. Just noticing where you feel this affecting your shoulders. As always, if anything is painful or uncomfortable, just back off. And open and cross a little bit. This is a fun one called thread the needle. Hands and knees, left hand in front, right hand palm up, reaches under the left arm over to the left, and I'll bring the right shoulder down to the mat, and I'll reach that left hand as far forward as I can, trying to line up the left arm and the left ear. And now I'm going to scoot that right hand over a little bit more. Maybe I'll start to look up under the left arm toward the ceiling. When you're ready to come up, bring the left hand next to your face, push it into the floor to lift yourself up. Back to hands and knees. Other side. Right hand in front, left hand palm up, reaches to the right. Left shoulder down. Looking left, line up the right arm and the right ear if you can, and then look up if you like. When you're ready to come up, right hand next to the face, push down to lift yourself back to tabletop. This next pose is my favorite shoulder stretch because it really opens up the heart and stretches out the muscles in the chest. I don't know what it's called, but we're going to do it anyway. So, chin down, arms out to the side, big T, and just roll over to the right, reaching that right hand to the right, and just let that left leg go behind the right leg. You can keep your head here or slowly bring it to the mat. Or if that's uncomfortable, you can put your head on a pillow or a blanket or whatever you have, a folded up towel, just for a little bit of support. So again, that right hand is still reaching off to the right, really getting a nice stretch on the front of that right shoulder and the right pectoral muscles. Moving further, if you like, you can bring the left hand behind the back. If you need more, just reach that right hand further to the right, maybe roll over a little bit more. If you like to go further, take the left foot with the left hand. And just stay here for a few breaths, up to a minute. When you're ready to move on, come back to the middle and switch sides. I'm going to turn around so that you can see what I'm doing for the left side a little better. So again, chin down, hands reaching to the side, palms down. Slowly roll over to the left. And just try to do whatever you did on the other side, but this side might be a little different. So just do whatever feels good. Breathing slowly and deeply, noticing where you feel the stretch. If it's too intense, if it's uncomfortable or painful, just back off. And when you're ready, we'll come back to the middle and we'll just push ourselves to a child's pose. Butt to the heels, reach forward, head down, just relax. And slowly lift yourself up to a kneeling position. If this is uncomfortable, put a towel or some sort of padding under your knees. So I've got my toes tucked, heels up. I'm going to take the hands to the hips and then bring the thumbs together at the lower back. I'm going to turn around so you can see that. And just focus on pushing the hips forward, elbows back, lifting the heart, maybe starting to look up. And this is version 1 of camel pose. If there's ever any pain in your back, especially your lower back, please back off. And then we can go to child's pose as a counter pose. And slowly come back up to a kneeling position. This time, if it feels good, interlace, push the hands down. Inhale, look up. And slowly breathe in and out of the nose. Pushing those hands toward the heels. Maybe you interlace the fingers the other way, other thumb on top. And this is version 2 of camel pose. And back to child's pose. And finally, version 3 of camel pose. Please be very careful doing this. If it hurts or it's uncomfortable, please don't do it. Kneeling as tall as you can. We're going to inhale the right hand forward, back and down, touching the right heel. You can take the left hand to the left hip and just do this one arm at a time. Pushing the hips forward, looking up, lifting the heart. Left side. When you're ready, we'll do both arms. Inhale the right hand forward, back and down, touching the right heel. Next inhale takes the left hand forward, back and down, touching the left heel. Push the hips forward, lift the heart, look up. Maybe let the head hang back a little bit. Inhale to lift the heart, exhale, pushing those hips forward so the hips stay over the knees. When you're ready, slowly lift yourself up, point the toes, butt to the heels, back to child's pose. If you do a few of these stretches every day, your shoulders should feel great and your posture should improve. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe to my channel for more.